Since it's Christmas season, I plan to transform this island into a Christmas island. And to be real, I've already started because I'm recording this intro a little later. So some of the builds are already made, so I'll give you a little sneak peek. See the little water, nice path. Oh, and that's all you're gonna get. So you're gonna have to watch the video to see how I made all that. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to be commentating this in editing mode. So first off, I started by building a tree. I wanted this tree to be quite big, not too small, since it is going to be in the middle. So I figured this length was good. So we moved on to the leaves. And for the leaves, I decided to do like layer by layer, with each layer like going smaller and smaller in, eventually making a cone shape. As you can see here, each layer is smaller and smaller, but this way it is going to be a bit chunky, but it's okay though. So now we added a star on top, and that's basically it. And now we're going to start off with the redstone, emeralds and diamonds. We're just gonna dotting them around, just kind of putting wherever we want with these, since it is Christmas decorations. So yeah, we're just putting this all around. After that, we're going to be putting some lanterns, end rods, and just stuff like that. Since you cannot put lanterns on leaves, you have to kind of compensate by putting a little bit more of these blocks, so you can put lanterns on them. And now I'm putting lanterns on the diamond, emerald, redstone blocks, since you cannot put them on leaves. So yeah, I'm kind of just seeing where I want to put them. I can sometimes hang them. And now I'm making this flat, since I want it to be flat. And we can add a trunk too. I made that flat because a fully cone shape would be a kind of weird. So yeah, now we're adding some stairs, some blocks to make the trunk look like a little bit more blended to the floor, a little more better. And we're also going for some spruce slabs. Just really trying to tie this all together. We eventually add some buttons as well, just to make this look better. Now we add some buttons, yep. And I can't remember what I did after this. I think I just refined the base a bit more, with more buttons and slabs and stairs to tie it to the floor. Okay, I decided that this bit was a bit too tall, so I brought that down and also destroyed that slab, since don't want the base to be way too tall. And now we're going in with end rods, and end rods you can actually put them on leaves, so it don't really matter. You can put them like diagonal, vertical, horizontal, anything. And now we're going in with some with some fences to put the lantern to. We can hang the lanterns also. And yeah, this is basically the final thing. And now we're adding presents. We're using dead brain coral fan as like the base of the presents, like the ribbon. And we're using amethyst, honeycombs to make this look like presents. I found this like building trick, and it was kind of cool. Now we're going in with some candy cane. Originally I wanted to use bone blocks, but I found them kind of weird, so I decided to stick with concrete. And I went through a few designs. You can see this one and this one, but they all had like slouch back, so I decided to just go normal, just normal simple with this one. One more block, yep. So this is my final design, and I kind of just put this same design just everywhere, like all around. After I was done with that, it's time to move on to the path. I wanted to do one here, but then my friend called me over. She asked, what do I put like in the shelves? Because she saw like online you can put like frog lights and stuff in them. So after I helped her with that, we decided to move on to the path. So this path is going to go up and up that cliff in front, and up that hill, and then it's going to go up to the Christmas tree. So we're kind of just smoothing this out now. Okay, after we smooth it out just like this, we replace all the dirt block with mud bricks. And after we're done with that, we're going in with slabs and stairs to make it easier to walk up, and to make the whole thing overall feel cleaner and smoother to walk up. And after that, we're going in with some lampposts. This is going to be the design for a lamppost. I'm kind of just alternating between them. So I'm going left side first, and the next lamppost is going to be on the right, left, right, left, right. It's going to be like that. So it's going to be every couple blocks to light up the path. And we're going to put more candy canes. Also with the candy canes, I'm alternating them too. If you see in the background, it's the white block at the very bottom. And this one is with red. And then she asked me again to help her with the windows because she didn't know how to do with windows. So I suggested putting shelves on the side to make them look like window shutters. So I put in some windows and then some dark oak shelves for the shutters. And actually I found out that she made the wall way too short, so the window didn't look quite as good, but it was okay. Okay, now after we're done with that, we're going in with some fence posts to decorate the path. We're going to put some fence posts, some bushes, some little rocks all around the path. Okay, now I'm going in with some bushes with the jungle leaves, just to make bushes. And I also got firefly bush to create ambience too. And I also got bush, the actual bush block. So now firefly bush, can just put it all around. Just where there is grass, from where the lantern melted the snow, I'm going to put bush and firefly bush. And also I found out that I like to put the snow against like some of these blocks to make it like the snow piled up. I didn't mean to do this. I was supposed to fill in the grass, but then I found out I could do this because I accidentally placed one, and now we're filling in the sides here. Decided to use a snow block since it's faster than putting snow and like snow slabs. And now right here we're putting in a little stone boulder thing with just stairs, slabs, and normal. And I also got cobblestone and mossy, because I wanted to do a mossy one towards the side, which we'll see in a minute. And of course with the snow powder as well. Right here, yep, right here. This is where we do the mossy cobblestone. I wanted to make like variations, so that's why I use moss, and also with normal cobblestone. Okay, I got cobblestone slabs here now. Now I'm piling snow against it like always. Okay, after I was done with that, it's time to move on to the snowman. At first I wanted to do the snowman round, but that didn't look good at all. Like, it just looked too weird, so I destroyed that. And because I thought the top was a bit too small to build a snowman, so I decided to enlarge it by enlarging the base. Now we have space to build a snowman. Yeah, this was what I was talking about right here. Like building like each layer up like a circle. That just didn't work out. See, it doesn't work at all. It was so ugly. So I had this design, and then I also had something else. So I just decided to remove this whole thing and then rebuild it with, oops, terrible shaping. Oopsies. Yeah, I still look kind of weird, but yeah, now I just build it up without the circle bit this time. It's kind of like a splop of snow, a slob, I guess you could say. Yeah, look, just like this. So this looks better than the previous one. Obviously, it's just like a pile. So now after we're done with that, we're putting in the hat, the top hat of the snowman. I use black wool for this, and then she asked me for the corner help as well, because she asked what to do with that corner since the shelf doesn't line up. So I just told her to just skip it or cover up with a roof or a pillar, or just cover it up or just ignore it fully. So now we're back to the top hat. We decided to make this round. Originally I went for a square, but that didn't work out. So now we're putting the red line for the top hat, and also we're getting some carpets too, eventually, not now, but we're getting some green wool and red wool to try and make a scarf all around the snowman. After I was done with the scarf, you can see I added some eyes. I tried to do wonky eyes, but that didn't look too good, so just do normal eyes. And for the nose, I used acacia slab, just did it like this and called it a day. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. And also we put some slabs of snow here, try and make this look a little better. so it's not too chunky, not too like blocky. And also we're putting buttons here on the chest as well, just like that. And originally I wanted to use like oak strips wood for the whole arm, but that looked a little too weird, so I swapped to the stripped wood, since when you go at an angle you can see like inside the log. So yeah, this is just gonna be the base, and then now finally, there we go, added some carpets on the top so snow doesn't pile up here, and down here as well. So yeah, this is what the build is looking like so far. And I decided to add more snow on top of these because I looked down and I thought, that could use some snow. So I did that, and then I changed my mind. I decided to build some snow on top of the snowman's hat, the top hat. I didn't want like normal snow from spawning, but I wanted to like make my own snow. And over here my friend joined. It's his first time in the new update, so he never actually seen a spear, so I decided to give him a spear just for funsies, and his reaction was incredibly priceless. He was like, yo, there's a spear in game now, and it was so funny. So he was just messing around with the spear, and yeah, that's about it. And also I found out that snow can accumulate on the nose, so I just went with an orange carpet. Originally I wanted to use like trapdoors, but that didn't work out. So now we're doing command blocks. I'm tying our old base here to the Christmas Island. This basically teleports you to the island of the Christmas Island. The base I'm in right now was where our house was, our home, where we built all the stuff and farms and whatnot. And after I was done with that, the snowman, the path, the tree, and the command blocks, I built a hot spring off camera, of course, because I was being stupid and I didn't record this. But I put some campfires down here, and because I put hay bales under it, and it looks way too tall, the smoke, so I decided to remove the hay bale and replace it with normal dirt and cover up with stone slabs, so the smoke wasn't way too high. After I was done with that, I decided to go in with some texturing with moss, because of course it's going to be moss, it's a hot spring, right? It's going to be snow, and I'm still trying to solve the ice problem at this stage. I don't know how to do it. My plan was just to put lanterns and frog lights underneath, but that didn't look too well. And then my friend told me she saw online that you could put seagrass under the snow to prevent ice from spawning, so I decided to give that a try. I got some bone meal, and then I bone meal under the floor, I guess, on the floor, to prevent seagrass from spawning, and it sorta kinda worked. It did prevent some snow from spawning. And then after that, went in with a little wall thing, kind of just all around, just like little stone wall, because it can't all be flat, right? It needs to have like some elevation, some wall, just with stone. And yeah, after that, it's basically finished. I put some stairs all around, make some tiny walls, little walls, and the hot spring was finished, just like that, simple, easy. And this is me just kind of looking around now, the whole thing. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode, and stay tuned for my episode 2, which we're going to build a big snow globe. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye everybody.